It's hot. It's really hot out here today. I am about 15 miles outside of Daytona Beach. So our weather is getting cool, but then some days it's getting really hot. So it's just back and forth. And my plants, they just don't know, like if they want to be inside or outside. And excuse me, she just really wants to talk. So what I feel, okay, baby. What I know I need to do is this little banana plant here is really outgrowing its pot. So I know I need to get this one transplanted. And this one was sitting below, this is my Hoya. It was sitting below the bird cage or bird stand. And her food fell in it and her poop got in it. So we want to get this cleaned up and put into also a better pot with better soil. So what I have here is really light soil, perlite, and I mix some cinnamon with it to keep any fungus away, and I put some Osmocote for slow release fertilization. So yeah, let's get started. You guys know how much, yes, I do reuse them. This one's probably over 25 years old. Although I have washed most of it off and I'll let new patina grow. But I believe I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the banana plant and the taller one. So I'm going to get a little bit of soil in here. And let's see I don't have any tools. I'm going to have to do this with my hands. But let's see how easily she pops out of here. She should come out pretty easy. Beautiful, yes. Beautiful, wonderful. Okay, so she is coming out very easily. She's got one little root hanging somewhere down there. I don't want to break it. I just want it to come with me. There we go. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and let her have the same soil that she was living in too, just so she knows where she's at. And let's go ahead and fill her up with some new soil. And you want to leave about an inch at the top, room for your water. Don't fill it completely up to the top with your soil. Just, geez, y'all, I'm so sorry. Just fill it to where it's about an inch from the top. Okay, and then after you get that, I'm still not as full as I want to be, so I'm going to add a little bit more dirt. And then after I get that, I'll just water this down real good. Don't fall. I'll just give this a good water down. Mango sees the water hose and she's like, oh, wait a minute, is it bath time? She's fluffing her feathers like it's bath time. It's not bath time, it's for the plant. It's for the plants, baby. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot out here today. It got a little cool and I was like, no, bring the summer back because I hate being cold. So I guess I'd rather be hot than cold. But let's get this watered down real good, and then we're going to go to the harder one, the one that's got all the mold and stuff growing on it. This should be good enough, okay? And this is what we have. All right, and she's gonna work beautifully in that. And I believe this is like some type of pink banana tree. I don't know. I buy from this guy sometimes at the Daytona flea market, and he'll just put different species of plants in one. So as you see with this one, this Hoya, we've got a Hoya Princess maybe with a tricolor. I don't know if you can see that beautiful pink leaf, but that tricolor is so pretty. And we have a little peduncle up at the top. So I'll be getting a flower soon. But yeah, I believe this is a princess and not the queen. And this is a tricolor. So he mixes them and matches them. And I don't like him to do that. But I get home and I try to separate them the best that I know. And as they start growing, then I see more of what they are. So, all right, let's get this other guy in here now. This one's a really gross one because it's got all this mold in it. And I think I'm going to dump this out in my yard, so give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Ow! No. Don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. All right, so I was able to get most of that off. So what I have left here, I'm just going to rinse off here on my table. You don't want to go there? Okay, come on. Get up here with me. You just want to get in this water, don't you? Yes, you do just want to get in this water. All right, I think I about got it rinsed and cleaned off. That wasn't a very nice place for this guy to live, and by the looks of her leaves, she wasn't liking it either. So let's go ahead and try to get her back in the dirt real quick. Some nice, healthy dirt for her. Mango baby, can you get up on the stick for me? Thank you, baby. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so let's get this filled up to where I need her to be. One more should do it. All right, and I don't want any of her leaves to be in the dirt. Look at there, there's 1, 2. I could just go ahead and separate that now. I just might do that. Nah, I'll leave them together. Sometimes you just can't make up your mind. We have the same car driving by our house like over and over. They must be lost. I keep looking up like, who is that? Who's here? No one's here. Okay. Now let me tamp this down pretty good where her roots will feel secure. Oh, this girl is a mess. She is a mess. All right, let me see. I believe I have, I feel like I still wanted to take this other one and put it in its own, but then I feel like it belongs to this one, so. got all this mold in it. And I think I'm gonna dump this out in my yard, so give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Ow! No. Don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. All right, so I was able to get most of that off. So what I have left here, I'm just gonna rinse off here on my table. You don't want to go there? Okay, come on. Get up here with me. You just want to get in this water, don't you? Yes, you do just want to get in this water. All right, I think I about got it rinsed and cleaned off. That wasn't a very nice place for this guy to live, and by the looks of her leaves, she wasn't liking it either. So let's go ahead and try to get her back in the dirt real quick. Some nice, healthy dirt for her. Mango baby, can you get up on the stick for me? Thank you, baby. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so let's get this filled up to where I need her to be. One more should do it. All right, and I don't want any of her leaves to be in the dirt. Look at there, there's 1, 2. I could just go ahead and separate that now. I just might do that. Nah. Nah. I'll leave them together. Sometimes you just can't make up your mind. We have the same car driving by our house like over and over. They must be lost. I keep looking up like, who is that? Who's here? No one's here. Okay. Now let me tamp this down pretty good where her roots will feel secure. Oh, this girl is a mess. She is a mess. All right, let me see. I believe I have, I feel like I still wanted to take this other one and put it in its own, but then I feel like it belongs to this one, so. She looks good, guys. I think that's going to be good for her. Rinse my table down a little bit. Make sure she's got enough water in her. And rinse my hands off. And there we go. So we've got the Hoya carnosa. Did I say that right? Carnosa. It is a carnosa. Yeah. So, and we have, I thought I saw a peduncle. There's the peduncle. We do have a peduncle. It's really hard for you guys to see, but it's there. Trust me. I'll get a close-up over in a minute. Just want to make sure she's in there good. I just give her a little tamp on the ground. There's something that's here that's still bothering me, so I'm going to cover it up. I don't know. It looks like an old stem maybe, but I don't know. It wants to be covered up. I don't want to look at it. Let me water that part. All right, now just do a quick check. Make sure all my leaves are clean. I've got them all rinsed. Yep. Because I'm like OCD about dirt being on the bottom of my leaves. I'm really OCD about that. I don't like it. So, that's what we have. We got the Hoya transplanted, and we got it in some fresh new soil and cleaned the leaves. Very good on the top and bottom. And then we also did our banana tree, and she's gonna love that. I can't wait to show y'all that. One thing I wanted to talk about, the sensitive plant. Now it looks dead to me, but I don't know if it just went dormant. So if it just went dormant on me because of winter coming up, I don't know, we'll see next spring. And the sizzle frizzle. Now I've got it where it won't just fall over. I've got it taped up so all of the little things won't flop over. It's just giving it support. But it looks green. From what I've read about this plant, it doesn't go dormant, that it blooms and does its thing during the winter. But it's been doing its thing all throughout the summer. So I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I'm gonna leave it this winter in the same nursery pot that it came in. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in that. I just wanted to show these to you. I think I'm gonna leave this also in the same pot, keep it in a cool place, and see what happens next year. Now this is the Marloth, like aloe species, and there's 3 in here. So it really, really, really is time to separate and get them in some new pots of their own. I'm not gonna go and put them in a great big pot because they're still small. So I'm gonna keep them in small pots. I'm using some very, very, very light draining soil mix. I'm using cinnamon with it and osmocote for fertilization. The cinnamon, it pretty much just keeps the fungus away, fungus gnats, any kind of molds. It helps pretty much for that reason. And so I have good success always with that. And like the other ones, we're gonna make sure we leave enough room in it for water, at least about an inch. And I'm gonna just carefully remove, just with my hands. You can just see me wiggle. If you could get a little closer here, down here, if you could just see me wiggle, they're coming off fairly easy. All right, so that's one. All right, and this one is also shooting off another pup. So I do, excuse my dog, I'm sorry. I do want to take this pup, I'm gonna take this root with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this pup. Maybe I'm gonna leave it alone and I'm gonna let it stay until it gets a little bigger. Sorry, someone's driving by my house again. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this potted in real nice. I like to tap them just to make sure everything's in there good. I press down to get everything tight by the roots so the roots feel nice and safe. And then I'm going to give it some water. Sorry. Alright. Getting tangled up on everything. So I'm just going to give this guy a little bit of water. I'm going to clean the dirt that I got in the little leaves out the best I can. I try to be thorough about cleaning dirt off the leaves. And she's going to be good. She's going to be good for probably 3 weeks. And then I'll see her again and give her some more water. Excuse my dog barking. Let's see here. Let's get some mixture. You want to get on my shoulder? Alright, let's get another one going for the next guy right here. You see these roots? They're pretty tightly connected, but if you give it a little small tug, boom, there you got it. And we have a nice healthy root system for that to go in. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fill it up with dirt. We're going to pack it really, really good so that the roots feel safe. Leave an inch at the top for some water. I'm so glad it's cooled off. It's got a lot cooler. And we're going to go ahead and give this one some water and rinse the leaves. That's some really light dirt. I'll check her in just a few minutes. I'm not sure about her. She might need some more tamping. But I'll go ahead and move to this guy right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in the pot that this one was in originally. We're gonna go right back into it. This is like the mother. So she's gonna just get some fresh soil. And she's gonna go right back in there, back where she knows her little house is. And we're gonna fill her up an inch from the top. We're gonna tamp in real good those roots. Move the dirt where you have to. Just make sure you get those tamped in real good. And then add more dirt after you do that. Do the same thing. Okay. A little bit more soil, just for good measure. Okay. Give her some water and get her leaves rinsed. Very nice. And get all the little baby ones down there. Get all that off the leaves. Because leaves don't like dirt on them. And I don't like to look at dirt on them, you know? So imagine how they feel. It's like gross. Like, can you give me a bath? Alright. So now she's good. Maybe that was the mother. Okay. But anyway, I got those taken care of. Now, my Monstera here has obviously outgrown her pot. So I'm not moving her up to too much larger pot. I'm just going up just a small amount, only because it's going into winter. And during winter, plants don't grow as much in their inside, so I don't want to create her to think she wants to go into a growing spurt, when really I just want her to be a little more happier. She came right out. Yeah, those roots were really needing some attention here. I'm just gonna loosen them up just to get them ready to go. And that works really good here. And now we're gonna fill her in 1 inch from the top, remember? If you tap on your pot, tap the sides of it, then that also helps tamp the dirt. You know, like if we bake a cake and stuff and we do all that with our cake pan before we put it in the oven, if you do, then to get an even cake when it comes out. Same thing here. You want to do the same thing here. So tap, 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 tap. No, you didn't go to a much bigger pot, but you will in the spring. So this will get her very much happily through the winter months, indoors. It doesn't get very cold down here, but it does get down in the 30s. So, am I right? Is it 30s or do we get down in the 20s here?
Sometimes.
Okay, so sometimes we get in the 20s. All right, so most of all of my plants are gonna have to go inside. Ow! Don't bite me. Stop biting me. Okay, so we've got another Hoya over here. Hang on, let me grab her. And if you can see right here, she's got mold growing all in her dirt. She was also under the bird stand. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna dump this dirt in my yard, and then I'm gonna come back and put her in some nice, better dirt. That is the Hoya Princess. Yeah, Hoya Princess. Dead looking stems in here. I don't know if I should pick them out or leave them. But I guess I'm gonna let them go. Not sure what they are, but I know they're not peduncles. They just look like they're. Alright. Coming back. Ow, ow. Come on, Mango, don't fight me. Alright, so here we got, I'm going to rinse this remaining dirt off of this. Can you hand me my pot behind? Well, no. Alright, I think I got all of that contaminated dirt. Now let me see about the pot. Okay, I gave that a good wash out. Mingo is all in my hair. She really likes to play in my hair, as you guys can see. Alright, so nice clean pot. Let's get a little more dirt for her. She's going to be in, some fresh dirt, far away from that bird stand. And she's gonna be happy. I don't even think the dirt that I had her in anyway was the right dirt. You have to really, really be careful with the dirt that you use for Hoya. You want it to be very light. So I kind of have to make a little concoction, but the potting mix that I do get, that mix is really, really good, but I'm not sure it's open to the public, so that might be a hard time getting your hands on that one, but I'm not sure. All right, so let me clean her up because them leaves are messy, and make sure she has enough water. Here comes Mango again, like she really wants to get the shower, but you're not, it's too cold. You can't do that. You don't need to be biting at my eyes. Well, I haven't even got to look and talk to y'all because this bird has literally kept me covered up. But at least y'all don't hear me yelling and screaming and all that. So you see it's getting better. Oh, let me clean my hands. Okay, let's see if I can get her to move a little bit here for us. All right, so the Hoya Princess, here she is. She is repotted. She's got a cute little peduncle right there. She's got some dirt climbing up on her leaves. No, get off her leaves. I mean, it's almost impossible sometimes. This leaf does not want this dirt on it. No, we got it. All right, yeah, so there we go. We got another one replanted, repotted, I mean. Okay, so what else have I got to show you back here? This Hoya. So this is one of the Hoyas that I got from the man at the flea market. And he puts his Hoya in some other kind of dirt. Not the same light dirt that I use. And then he puts worms and stuff all in it. But what I'm seeing happening to this Hoya is the leaves look like they're yellowing. And so I'm concerned, I'm really concerned about his potting choice. And I think I need to be repotting her to that, to my choice, because I know that's right. So I'm gonna think a little more, because mostly everything I've gotten from him, I have transplanted into my own dirt and my own pot. But then I thought, well, hey, let me see what these guys would do. But when I see this one with the leaves looking yellow, or is it just me? I think they're looking yellow.
Had it.
But, so I feel like this one probably needs to be transplanted. And if so, I gotta find another terracotta pot, because what I was trying to tell you guys about my terracotta pots, I love them. I try not to use anything but terracotta, and it's because they're breathable, and I don't risk the chance of my plants getting root rot. And when your plants get root rot, you know, if you don't do something like immediately changing the soil, cleaning the pot, all that, if you don't act quick, you're going to lose your plant. It will die. So I didn't want any of that to happen. And I feel like I've got a really good mixture with my soil now. And I'm going to stay with my terracotta pots. If they're old-fashioned or not, they were used back long time ago for a good reason, and I think they knew why. You know, we can just absolutely make make our pots ourselves just by go digging in the ground and making up our own dirt. So, and you know, spinning it and making it. But anyway, they sell them, so we buy them instead of doing it the old-fashioned way. But I have thought about doing my own, making my own pottery, my clay pots. So if I dive into that adventure, you guys will be coming with us. But anyway, another plant I wanted to talk about was katoot. Now this is a spinach, but you can just eat the leaves. The leaves are completely, and they are very, very, you wash them off and you eat them. I didn't wash it, my hands are dirty, so I'm not gonna eat it and I wasted it. But this guy is blooming the most beautiful flowers. They're red. Oh, they are so pretty. I hope it focuses for you to see. Just so, so pretty. And then what they're doing is they're dropping off the plant and repropagating themselves in the pot. So I don't know if you can see the little babies that are popping up in the pot right here. These little guys. So this plant repropagates itself. All right, so I guess that's it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I'll be on here again with something else going on. And thank you for watching. And like and subscribe. Bye.